I thought I was alone. Until I heard my name. I'm 27 now, married, living in a different state, in a house with an alarm system and motion lights everywhere. But no matter where I go, there's one night from my childhood that still crawls back into my head when the house is quiet. I was 13 when it happened. My parents had gone out of town for the weekend to attend a family wedding. Normally, I would have gone with them, but I begged to stay home. I had school projects, or at least that's what I told them. The truth was, I wanted my first taste of independence. They arranged for my cousin Tyler, who was 19 at the time, to stay with me. He was supposed to be there the entire weekend. Friday night went fine, pizza, video games, staying up late. But Saturday afternoon, Tyler got a call from his girlfriend. He told me he'd be gone for an hour, maybe two. I remember standing in the kitchen watching him put on his jacket, asking him if he was sure it was okay to leave me alone. "Relax," he said. "I'll be right back. Lock the doors." I trusted him. I always had. That was the first mistake. The house felt different the moment his car pulled out of the driveway. It wasn't scary right away, just quiet. Too quiet. The kind of silence that makes every sound feel louder than it should be. I spent the next few hours doing normal stuff. Watching YouTube videos. Making ramen. Playing games in my room. As the sun started to go down, I noticed something that made me uneasy. The living room curtains were open. I could have sworn I closed them earlier. I brushed it off, telling myself I probably forgot. Still, I went over and pulled them shut. When I did, I caught my reflection in the glass, and for just a second, I thought I saw movement behind me. I turned around. Nothing. That's when the fear started to creep in. Not all at once, but slowly, like a bad feeling you can't explain. Around 9 p.m., I texted Tyler asking when he'd be back. No response. I told myself not to panic. He was probably driving. At 9:30, I heard something upstairs. I was sitting on the couch when I heard what sounded like a soft thump, followed by the faint creak of floorboards. Our house was old, and it made noises all the time. But this sounded deliberate. Like footsteps trying to be quiet. I froze. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. Then it stopped. After a full minute of silence, I laughed nervously at myself. I blamed the house. I blamed my imagination. I blamed the horror stories I listened to online. To distract myself, I turned the TV volume up a little. That's when I heard it again. This time, closer. It sounded like someone shifting their weight, wood groaning under pressure. I muted the TV. The sound came again. And then I heard my name. Not shouted. Not whispered. Just spoken calmly. Ethan. My heart slammed into my chest. I stood up so fast I felt dizzy. My brain refused to process what I had just heard. There was no way. Tyler wasn't home. My parents were hours away. I called out, my voice shaking. "Tyler." No answer. I grabbed my phone and dialed him. Straight to voicemail. That's when I noticed something that made my stomach drop. The hallway light upstairs was on. I never leave it on. I backed into the living room, every instinct screaming at me to run, but I didn't know where. The front door was on the other side of the house, and to get there, I'd have to pass the staircase. I texted my mom. "Someone's in the house." She replied almost instantly. "Is Tyler back?" Before I could respond, I heard footsteps coming down the stairs. Slow. Heavy. Unhurried. I bolted into the laundry room and locked the door behind me. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped my phone. The footsteps stopped at the bottom of the stairs. Then the living room floor creaked. I could hear breathing. Not mine. Someone was standing on the other side of the laundry room door. I pressed myself against the washing machine, covering my mouth to keep from making any sound. Tears streamed down my face as I listened to the doorknob jiggle gently. Whoever it was wasn't trying to break in. They were testing it. After a few seconds, the handle stopped moving. I waited. Minutes passed. Then I heard the person walk away. I didn't move for what felt like hours. Eventually, I texted my mom again, telling her to call the police. She tried calling me, but I didn't answer. I was terrified any noise would give me away. That's when my phone vibrated with a new message. From Tyler. On my way back now. Relief flooded through me, until another message followed. Why are all the lights on? My blood ran cold. Before I could respond, the laundry room door handle turned again. This time harder. The door rattled as someone pushed against it. Then they spoke. "I know you're in there." The voice was unfamiliar. Calm. Almost gentle. I screamed. I don't remember unlocking the door. I don't remember running. All I remember is bolting through the house as the front door burst open. Tyler was standing there. He saw my face and immediately shoved me behind him. The man inside the house didn't run. He just stood in the hallway, staring at us. He was older, maybe mid-40s, wearing a jacket and gloves. He smiled. Then he walked past us and out the back door. The police arrived minutes later. They searched the house but didn't find him. Nothing was stolen. Nothing was broken. But they did find something. My bedroom window upstairs was unlocked. And my closet door was open. The officer asked me if I slept in there. I shook my head. He didn't explain why he asked. I didn't sleep in that house again. We stayed with relatives until my parents came home. The police never found the man. But months later, when my mom was cleaning out the garage, she found something behind a storage shelf. A folded piece of paper. On it, written in shaky handwriting, was one word. My name.